Greetings, I'm the Old Growler, and this is Beer Tasting with the Old Growler. Now, let's get started with the tasting.
And let's see if Randolph beer, a Saison, can meet expectations. Now this is a little interesting because if for those of you who were here for, well, no, yesterday was a bit of a technical problem, so this is the first time that you have seen the Randolph Crowler, Crowler. And what this is the brewery has a number of cans just like this. As you can see, it has a place to mark for what type of beer it is. And all of the labels are exactly the same. There are huge cases of these empty cans. And what they do is they go up to the tap and they fill it up, and then they put it on a condense, which there is they have a cap that fits right on top, compressed, it comes down, compresses the whole thing together, seals it, and if I'm not mistaken, it is also a counter pressure operation, which means it leaves the pressure in there so that the can is just like it would be a normal beer can. The thing is, you can't label, especially now, you can't label each one of them differently because it's kind of tough to do, especially if you're running a brew pub, or in this case a brew pub, and they have limited capabilities for dispensing beer. Anyways, I'm not going to hold them I'm not going to read something off of the label here would be kind of ridiculous. There's absolutely nothing except for Saison. I will have a cheat sheet on this one. Okay, this is a Saison, and it's called R2D2 Farmhouse Ale Saison, Randolph beer, collaboration with Transmitter Brewing Company, also here in Brooklyn. 5.2% alcohol by volume, 23 international bittering units, so it's not going to be too bitter. Okay, what they say here is for Beer Week, we teamed up with Transmitter Brewing to create a light, refreshing Saison made with golden base malt and hard red wheat, then fermented with Transmitter's house yeast. A touch of red currant was blended with Kviek yeast to leave this beer with a slightly tart, dry finish. So, let's see what we have here. If this was on the label, we would say that it was a collaboration beer, which means we've got the two breweries working, which is going to be an interesting flavor because each brewery has its own flavor profile. Made with golden base malt, so this would be, to me, very much like a lager style color, and hard red wheat. Now, I'm not too sure if the red would add any color to it, but I don't think so. I think that the wheat is more giving it a bite. And fermented with their house yeast. A touch of red currant, okay, we have a red beer here, was blended with Kviek yeast to leave this beer with a slight tart, dry finish. Kviek, if I'm not mistaken, is a special type of fermented beer yeast. Mainly, if I remember, and I would have to look this up, I believe it is Russian or Croatian or something along that line. Okay, so what are we expecting? A light bodied beer with a light color, a little bit of a bite from the wheat, and a red tinge to it, a little red color to it. And with the Kviek yeast, I'm imagining that it with a slightly funky flavor. And it says a tart, dry finish, so we will find out if it meets expectations. Let's crack this open. These are 32 ounces, and so it's kind of a large tasting vessel, if I may say so. All right. Well, I don't see any other color than a color that I would expect from a lager beer. It is a little hazy. It's very effervescent. it holds a nice head. The foam on top is really rather nice. There is definitely a sour, it's not quite a sour, it's a little funky flavor to it. Not quite barnyard, but it is rustic. I was expecting a little bit more head on this, but and a little more body for what it is. However, for all of the information that I've been able to get from these guys, this does meet expectations, certainly. In fact, yes, I would say R2D2 Farmhouse Ale from friends. It's a farm ale Saison, the Randolph Brewing Company, meets expectations. The Old Growler, wishing all of you that your beers meet expectations.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did doing the tasting. If you like it, please give us a thumbs up. Even better, subscribe and click on the bell icon and you won't miss a single issue of the Old Growler.